gentleman. He's coming down the other end of the spectrum. He's a tallish gentleman. He's decided he's so happy. He was like so eager. As soon as I started to switch on at the back, he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Dude, I only just switched on. I haven't done anything yet." So I was like, "Not yet." But he's really, really excited to be here. I placed him like around his late 30s, around like say he'd be about 36 to 40. He's got a very young energy about him. Like he's the impression like he comes through. The way he's showing me his skin really kind of surprises me a little bit because it's so soft. It's like I have to admit, like I feel like he had a feminine side. He might have used anti-wrinkle cream or something. It's so soft. And it's like he took care of his appearance. He has short hair like mine. It'd be actually, but I feel like it's more spiky across the top. It probably had a blonde colour through it as well. Now he makes reference, I feel like his passing was quite sudden, and he gives me confirmation about this as I get the goosebumps. His passing was quite sudden. I feel like it may have been an accident. Now when I use the word accident, I don't necessarily mean car. It could have just literally been slip over or something like that. He talks about accident. He also makes reference here to a coma. Now, when he did that, I was trying to clarify, it could have been him or it could be someone in this lifetime who has just had coma or something to do with that as well. Now, I feel like he has a brother feel around him. Now, because of his connection, I feel like there's a couple of people here that can relate to this gentleman. One may very well be their brother. The other one might be, I feel like he's my brother. So there's definitely that feel going on here. It's like it's a very, very strong brother connection. I feel like he wants to connect especially to a lady who has 2 children. Okay? Now, I also get a strong resonance with the name David. I have to ask, did he have a feminine side to him? Pay him out? Because I have to, like, it's very interesting, like, he's so bright and bubbly, but yet, like, you know, like, when he came in, when he stepped through, like, it's instant, it's hard to say because you feel like you've got an invisible wall here. He stepped through, "Hey, yeah, right, I'm here. My name's David. I look like this. I love my skin. I love myself." Okay? That's the way I like it. Now, I have to ask, there's something here about, I feel like he didn't have any children. Is that correct?
No, he did, but I didn't think that he would be able to have children.
Okay, because
I
there's
don't
something...
know about the David part.
You don't know about the David. Just please don't, everybody here, if something happens, please do not be afraid to say no. You're not going to hurt our feelings, okay? We just want to make sure we get the message to the right person. Okay, I'm just going to ask you, with yours, did he have that feminine aspect to him? Because it's a big part of him. I feel like even though he's bright and bubbly, he enjoyed going out. There was definitely a strong kind of social aspect to him or party aspect to him. But at the same time, as soon as he comes in closed doors within family, he becomes a gentleman. And he becomes a family member. He really wants to look after, I feel like he's there, and I feel like I want to be around kids. So, and he's making specific reference here to the 2 children that he was talking about. So are you the lady with the 2 children?
Yeah, and he had 2 children.
And he had 2 children as well. But because I feel like what he wanted to say to me was that he was here, he wanted to speak to the lady with the 2 children who's here tonight. And he's giving me the confirmation it is you, okay? Because he's just really kind of saying, he wants it because he talks to me about you're a very grounded person. He also says to me that, he says, you have a duality about you. You can be very, very grounded, but at the same time you can be really out there. And I feel like you can be really out there with your friends. If your friends are there, they could probably kind of give the nod and say yes. But I feel like that being the out there you and kind of like, I like that extremism of you. And what he shows me, I feel like that's the fun part of you. And that's who you need to be a little bit more. So he's telling me that you need to get back to that space a little bit more and having some fun. He's saying, leave the kids at home. Leave the kids at home. It's time for you to have your say. Okay? Your time doing your thing. He's blowing big kisses to your daughter. He's also making reference to stars. Does she have stars or a star in her room? You all right, darling? I'm coming to you. Can you make reference to the star?
Yeah. When he passed away, we explained to my daughter that when he passed away, when you look up in the sky, he's the brightest star in the sky.
I want you to see for yourself the goosebumps it gives him, for you to say that he hears you. Okay? He really wants to say that he can hear you, he's aware of that, and it's a big blessing, and saying you mentioned to her the other night in the last week.
Yeah. She always goes outside nearly every night to look for it.
Okay? And he respects that, and he's there, and he's saying, I'm shining bright, and he's good there helping her. there's something quick reference for her to say about the music, about helping her with the music. He's saying, go girl, go girl. So I really encourage her to face that music. Okay? Lots of loves. He's doing.
Yeah.
I won't come over and give you this smooth, but he's just giving that to you.
Yeah.
Okay? I just want to give you that.
Oh, thank you.
It's a lovely, lovely thing. I have an older gentleman here with me. Actually, I wouldn't call him too old. I think he's going to get angry with me. It's also, this is actually quite awkward for him. The energy he's coming through with, this is a very hard thing for him to do. Definitely, he was not a believer in this for a start. To add to the top of that, I believe that he has some stuff to finish off with for him, and it's almost like he's been sent to the principal's office tonight. So he's coming through, so he's like, this is who I am. This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, okay, the talkative type. So anyway, but he's a big, burly man. He has facial hair, beard. He's got short, dark hair on top. There's definitely a balding going on. I feel like it's around the crown here. So he might have a nice little shiny spot. But he's also, I feel like, yeah, he's definitely got a bit of weight on him, so he's got a belly on him as well. But I feel like he's relaxing in a blue singlet, so that tells me that he's a worker. I actually just want to, like this, with a big belly, go, my day's done. Very, very, like, that real blokey bloke. Just wants to sit down, relax. I feel like there's a bit of sweat going on maybe there, because, you know, it was a hard day, it was very hot. With that, I do get, like, it's very hands-on, or even possibly a trucky. Or I get a feel like this, it's hard work, because when I'm getting home, when he gets home, he's showing me, I'm tired. I'm absolutely knackered. Now, he is stubborn. And that's another reason why I like, yeah, okay. He tells me that he did have health issues. I do place him in his 50s. I'd be more inclined to throw him up to the late 50s. He might have hit 60 or around there, but I'm getting those 50 mark. He's talking about health issues, and he didn't like to have health issues. He was stubborn. He didn't like doctors. He didn't want to go to the doctors. But the biggest thing is, he didn't ever want to admit he had a problem. He was like, it'll be okay. I'll keep going. I'll keep doing what I do. It'll be fine. I'll keep just soldiering on. I feel like he did eventually get there because there's aches and pains that naturally comes with his age, but there's definitely pills here he's taking for his health, which I feel like is blood pressure or a relation to the heart or the blood, but I feel like there's blood pressure issues here. He showed me white tablets, that's usually for the heart or the blood, but he's showing me this as well. I don't believe this was the cause of his passing. I do believe his passing was very unexpected, but there's a connection here. The biggest reason why he wants to come through is for he had a falling out with his son. There was a falling out with his son, and that's kind of what really agitates him. He was a proud man. I don't feel like he ever liked to admit that he was wrong. And he took his passing, he took it with him to the grave as well. We're going right back up there again. There's just something in that. So you can make sense of this, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to harp on him too long. Like I said, he's not the speaking type. Yes. This is very, very hard for him. I give him credit for doing it because he doesn't believe in it. Even though he's here and this is happening, he still doesn't believe in it. Yeah. Okay? Which makes it really awkward. But the other thing too is, it's more like he just really wants the message or the thing he needs to do is say sorry to his son. I feel like there's a table with either a white cloth or a white, something white, but I want to pull something out from underneath it. It's almost like, to me it feels a little bit hidden. It's odd, okay? But I feel like I'm pulling something out, there's something there. And it's like, no, he's just stubborn. Yep. But he's just, I'm pulling, but I feel like there's something there for her, because he was just so untied. He is that kind of person, he would put something down in a very random place, but it could be there for 2 years, but he still wouldn't remember where he put it. Yeah. But only him. Yeah. No one else would. That's the way he liked it. Yeah. He liked to keep people guessing. But that was a control issue for him. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. Very interesting man, like I said. But getting back to the point, what he wanted to say is that he wants to offer an apology to his son. Now, I just want to give you that. I'm not going to go into the details because he's not going to do that, because it's a big enough thing for him to say sorry. Yeah. So that's what you need to kind of say. I'd love to give you a bit more details, but he's like, that's all you're going to get, Evan? Like that's what, and he's ready to walk away.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like someone's just kind of giving the bit of this. Go there tonight, have your say, and move on from it.
Yeah.
But it's really important for the son to hear, because I feel like there's something about a broken heart, or something where he's not complete within himself with where his dad was.
Yeah.
And that's what he needs to know. He needs to know that he will be at peace. He is saying that he will give the son a sign, and I kind of feel like it's either going to be, he's doing this, which to me is feathers. There might be a feather that he'll receive after you deliver the message to him.
Okay.
He's also saying, good luck with that. Because I don't believe the son's going to believe you either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I wish I could be a fly on the wall for that. I'm only kidding. But I'm going to leave that with you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.